And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And we're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
They've come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for them, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Livingston is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Hart carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets, and of course Golden State tied right now. Warriors leading by 5. There's the pick. Here's Livingston. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And the Warriors with possession here. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And here's Iguodala outside. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Trevor Ariza checked in for Houston. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala kicks to Ezeli. Spates. And it's sent back by Howard. Shot to stop the run. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from James Harden.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
They set the screen. Here is Livingston. Lawson defending. And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist by Livingston. Barbosa's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And Spates gets it to go.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Patrick Beverly comes in for Ty Lawson. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their 3rd best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And Brewer kicks to Harden. Good D by Thompson. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Houston making a switch here. Moniunas is checked in. Brewer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Fires the three. Shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
For the Rockets, Howard comes in for Moniunas. And it's Harrell in for Trevor Ariza. Warriors leading by 5. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And a look here now, Kevin, at how the Rockets are stacking up as we get this season underway in the NBA stats. 3rd in steals, 3rd in fast break points, and they're ranked 3rd in second chance points. I mean, very few teams in the league have been better than them at crashing the offensive glass and getting putbacks for scores.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
Now here's Harden. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. And it's Beverly missing. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. In the corner, Harden. Here's Howard. And that one is stuffed right through.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Perfect.
That'll do it for the first half. Warriors lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys. His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the 1 spot.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Barnes against Harden. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Rockets trail by 7. Lawson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Lawson dishes to Motiejunas. Back to Lawson. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Green. He kicks to Thompson. Barnes against Lawson. Outside, Green. That doesn't go either for Green. And so it's Houston with it. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And a change for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. It's stolen by Green. Iguodala kicks to Curry. That's short off the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
And here is Curry after Trevor Ariza just hit the 3. And Green gets it to go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Curry, here we go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. And then for Houston, Brewer is checked in for Ariza. And it's Thornton in for James Harden. 3-pointer, Lawson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah, right. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Now Thompson, following the miss by Ty Lawson from deep. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been